Hi everyone, my name's Andrew Smith and I have been watching a lot of the DVD videos on YouTube, and I thought I would show the world some of my DVDs. I gotta warn you, my collection, I looked at what I owned, what was the biggest collection, and it was my Jackass collection. So I thought I'd take you through some of my Jackass DVDs. Start off with the movie that I was about 16 when that came out, and Jackass Mu, and I watched it with pretty much all of my year 12 or year 11, I can't remember, but I just remember being one of the best movies I had seen at the time, just because of the camaraderie that it offered and just sort of the anti-establishment and, you know, just the whole act of stupidity and for the fun of it. And I think it's just a great boys movie, and it started my spiral into just spending too much money on this stuff. A few years later I bought this one. This is Jackass Uncut, and the only difference between the two is this one comes with a few deleted scenes. One of them is Steve-O's branding on his heart, or the heart, and it's just, I thought it was worth it. But we didn't, in Australia, we only got the movie before we got the television show. So as soon as that came out, that was a necessity. Number 2, 2.5. This was good. They're still growing. This to me represents what should have been a special feature on number 2. It came with a free t-shirt. I bought it just because I was in it too far. But once Jackass the film came out, what we had was the CKY Films, and that's all 4. But it's the re-edit. It's, you know, they took 2 and 3 and mixed them together, changed 1 a bit, and CKY documentary. It's pretty good. It was good because it was all we had access to at the time. But since then, I have gotten like Land Speed, Y2K, CKY3, CKY4, and documentary. And I was lucky enough to get these. You can't get these just anywhere in Australia. They are on eBay. They are very lucky to come by, and I was a bit disappointed. I bought this one. This is the American version. I was hoping it would have Skeletor versus Beastman, but doesn't. You just click on it. And documentary, which is just pretty cool. After that, like, I don't like to brag because they're not really worth bragging about, is all the Wild Boys. There's some good stuff on there, and it's kind of the same with Viva La Bam. You buy them just because they are Bam Margera and they have things, but season 1, best thing about season 1, I think, would be the Christmas song with Brandon Nicamella doing the rap, and just all of it. I think it was a fresh concept. Sorry about that. But that's what happens when you spend too much money on this stuff. This is the only Steve-O DVD I own, the early years, which is the doco on his life. I don't actually like the the movie, the tour DVD, and then the European tour DVD. They're just sort of there's a lot of, I don't know, I don't think you should be hurting other people with what you do. And I think they went a bit too far in that in the Steve-O DVDs, and the CKY, they do a bit too. But I still always like Steve-O the early years. I like comparing it to the Demise and Rise Steve-O documentary. I think the two go well together to show before and after in Steve-O's life. As I said, I sort of earned too much money for what I was doing and had nothing to do with it, so I bought everything. The CKY video album and the Him Greatest Hits. Only reason they're Jackass is because Bam Margera 411 BAM, the BAM issue. I bought this one. I bought a few other 411s. They're hard to get in Australia, but they're quite good. They're a good skateboarding video, and it's like a magazine with video. Got that one too. Guess why? Guess why I bought this DVD. It's pretty good. They're good skateboarding films. Tell you, crap skateboarding film. Grind. That's why I bought this one. Something has Bam Margera, Preston Lacey, Wee Man, and Aaron McGehee. And I think Aaron McGehee, I'm an Aaron McGehee fan, but he's not in enough stuff. That's it. And another one, which some people liked, I didn't, was Where the Whatever Is Santa, Bam Margera's film. What ticked me off about this film was they used the song, the Christmas song that they had of season 1 of Viva La Bam, which is Brandon DiCamillo, Bam Margera, and Jimmy Pop from the Bloodhound Gang. Brandon DiCamillo wasn't in this film, but they took him out of the song and just had this loop of Why Is It So Cold and all that. And so I reckon that might have been to not pay Brandon, so I thought that was a bit cheap. Some of the more, I got Wee Man Skate DVD with Laban, American Misfits. It's pretty good. They got some good stuff on there. They got some crap stuff on there. I had Steve-O. This was like a DVD when I wanted Jackass stuff, but I couldn't find it. So this is like, yes, it's got something. It's got Steve-O on it. Mike V, CKY 3, The Fight with Mike V versus all those guys. It's an interview about that and a bunch of other stuff. It's pretty good. Like, I just love hearing Bam Margera just like explaining it. Jump off the building. It's got like Bam Margera set in it. Pretty good. It's worth it. It didn't cost that much. The Dudesons. We are the Dudes, and it was cool. Bam Margera was in it. Jimmy Pop was in it. Steve-O was in it. And they did some cool stuff, and they actually did go more hardcore. I think they just got more money back in them than the Jackass guys did when they started out. Like, I reckon these guys were just pretty banked up. Another one that came out, Australian one, and not a lot of people have heard of this one, Pickled Eggs. And it's a local producer. I've never heard of them doing anything since. They were on a current affair. And they were real proud of that because these punksters. But it's good, because it's local produced. I'm pretty sure it was just like a film student got the cameras, got his mates together and said, let's produce some stuff. They slam through tables, slam off cars and stuff. No one ever gets really hurt, but they do some. It's pretty good. One of the coolest things I think in my Jackass collection is this one. It is Tension, which is a CKY was skateboarding. Tension is bodyboarding. And it's made in Western Australia by this guy, Chris White. 10 Tension films. And whereas CKY was a lot of stunts and a little bit of skateboarding, these are a lot of bodyboarding and a little bit of stunts. It's quite amazing to watch the progression, as you might find with CKY. As far as they got better equipment, better know-how. Whenever I see these on eBay or something, or in a skate shop, or in a surf shop, they say, these are the number one bodyboarding video, and they retailed for about $50 each. I think things like that, they'll never be Blu-rays. You'll never replace them. But yeah, that's basically the whole collection. If I had to pick a favorite, I would probably say that Jackass #1, because that's what I started with. That was what I watched when I was 16, and I think it's just, there's the innocence about it. That's just, what can we do next? What can we do next? And I like that a lot. Anyways, let us know what you think. Yeah, I'll try and make more of these if I can. I think I got more DVDs to show. And I'll see you later. I'm Andrew. Bye.